President Yoon Suk Yeol was formally arrested on Sunday, which means he stays put in the Seoul Detention Center, but now with a prisoner number. We go straight to the site where he's being detained with our Do-yeon standing by. Do-yeon, how are things looking there this morning, and what might we see today?
Good morning, Dami. As you said, I'm standing in front of Seoul Detention Center, where President Yoon has been detained since last week. Now, I see a handful of protesters in support of President Yoon with police officers at the scene and barricades to maintain order here at the spot. Now, of course, members of the media have been coming here early in the morning to see whether President Yoon will be leaving here for more questioning at the CIO. However, according to his legal team, he has once again refused to make himself available for the questioning session. They have been saying that Yoon has already shared everything with the CIO, so there is no need for additional questioning. They did this since early into his detention, and he's only appeared at the CIO on the day of his detention. And yesterday, when the second arrest warrant was issued, he was again refused to show himself at the CIO. Now, as President Yoon is in custody, the CIO could be looking at being more forceful with President Yoon, something the investigators will certainly have to be careful with. All in all, President Yoon has only appeared once at the CIO.
Now, Do-yeon, to clarify, President Yoon is under a new and different kind of arrest warrant than what was issued last week, like you mentioned. Now, some say he's, quote, officially arrested. What does this mean?
Dami, that's right. Over the weekend, the CIO was able to get a arrest warrant that would keep him detained for longer until early February. That means the CIO and the prosecutors will have more time to question President Yoon and investigate this case further. There are two types of arrests. One that preliminarily allows the investigators to detain suspects for 48 hours, and after questioning within that 48 hours, the investigators will request for an extended warrant. Yoon is now being held under that second part, as a local court on early Sunday morning granted the CIO's request despite efforts from Yoon's legal team to fight back. This means he is now dressed in a detention center issued uniform with an inmate number assigned to him. Considering his status, he will have a separate cell and guards will try to isolate him from other inmates. According to the Justice Ministry, he's had a mugshot taken and a body search, the same procedure as anyone else who has been arrested. It's because of all these details that some are calling Yoon's current situation an official arrest.
Right. Do-yeon, now the CIO has also banned Yoon from personal visits, citing possible obstruction of evidence. Do-yeon, what does this mean?
Dami, right. As President Yoon uses his legal rights to sort of refuse to be questioned and to delay the investigation process, the CIO themselves are using their legal authority to pressure President Yoon. As you said, except for Yoon's attorneys, he's not going to be able to see anyone for personal reasons until formal prosecution begins for this case. The CIO cited obstruction of evidence for this ban, and remember, that's what the court cited when they issued the second official arrest warrant. Now, Yoon's legal team could also be filing for a review of the legality of this current arrest, but we'll have to see how this legal battle unfolds in the future. That's all for now. Back to you, Dami.
Alrighty, Do-yeon, thank you for that report. That was our Do-yeon reporting live from the Seoul Detention Center.